Hello class, it's Mr. Rutz, and I'm going to have you design a faceplate for a light switch today. Now that is going to use the hole tool. So first thing we do is open up Inventor, and we're going to create a new part. Okay, once this loads, so here we are, new part. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do, let me first show you a faceplate for a switch. It looks like this, and basically it just keeps it really clean looking on your wall, and it stops you from putting your fingers in and touching the electrical wires. So we're going to make one. First thing, we're going to make a 2D sketch, and I'm going to choose the XY plane. And now, here's how you can create a dimension you want. We click our rectangle, which says that, hold on, it creates a rectangle using 2 points. So if you click twice, you will make a rectangle. Click that, click once here, and now you'll see that one of the sides is labeled, or it's highlighted dark blue. And all that means is that you can type your number there. Now I want this to be 3 inches wide, so I type 3. And then if I press the Tab key on my keyboard, it's all the way to the left above caps lock, Tab, it's going to give me my width. So if I want this to be 4.5 inches tall, boom, I zoom out, and I have the general shape. Next, I need to finish my sketch. Okay, and that makes it confirmed, and now we have our shape at 3 inches wide and 4.5 inches tall. Next thing that we're going to do is extrude our shape. For this, we're just going to extrude 1/4 inch. It should be 2.5. And we're good. We have the general shape of the faceplate. Okay, now for the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to put the center rectangle where the actual switch would go through. Now, for that, I'm going to start with the sketch tool. Okay? Now, I'm going to create a rectangle on the face of this. I know that I want to have 0.4 inches going horizontal, and I press Tab, 1 inch vertical. And that's going to be our switch. The thing is, I can tell right now that it's not in the center of our shape. So what we do is we click the Dimension tool. Now this will do 2 things. Number one, it will measure the distance between 2 objects, or 2 lines, and it'll also allow you to adjust that distance. So the way I use it, I click Dimension, and now I'm going to click the left wall. I'm going to click this side right here of this switch. And now I'm saying I want this and this. I want the dimension here. Now that I've clicked these sides, I'm just gonna click right here. Okay, and now it's gonna say Edit Dimension. That's asking me if I would like to change the width of this. Now it turns out that between the side and the side of the hole, we're gonna have 1.3 inches. That's just something that comes out of our blueprint, our schematic. Okay. Now I'm going to dimension the top, these 2, okay? If it doesn't work, press Escape, try again, okay? You're looking for the top of this, and the top of that, and, should be. There we go. So you click that top line, you click this line, it worked. If it didn't work, I'd press Escape, but it did. Now I just drag it out to the right, and this dimension is going to be 1.75 inches. So now I know that this is in the center. I can also drag this object. Okay, let's see. There we go. If you click it, then you can drag it. Click it. I'm going to drag it. I'm just going to keep all my dimensions with each other. Okay. And now I'll finish my sketch. And you'll see I've got a square right in the center. Okay, now that I've made my shape, it's 0.25 inches deep. It's got the hole ready to go, and we've got the shape. We are going to use the Extrude tool. But rather than go out, we're going to go in. So I click Extrude. I'm going to choose the box that we're going to make a hole in. Okay? And here it's telling me it's going to go out. And you can see, if you rotate, it's going out. We don't want that. We want it to go in. So I click here. Now I rotate just to make sure that this is what I want. The distance is 0.25 inches, just like the faceplate itself, which is perfect. We go in, we click OK. If you like it, then you move on. If you don't like it, then you can click undo at the top. All right, but right now I like it. So our next step is to create little holes for the screws to go in at the top and at the bottom of this plate. So for this, I'm going to start another sketch. I'm going to start it on the face of this. A little jump there, but we start the 2D sketch, and we're going to make circles. So I'm going to make these circles 0.125 inches. Okay, there's one, and 0.125 inches, two. The thing about these holes is that they are not centered. It doesn't look good, and it's not going to fit when we try to put it on the thing. So we use our dimension tool. Thing is, with circles, we don't dimension from the edge like we do rectangles and flat surfaces. We dimension from the center. So I click these two, and here we go. Same thing. It's going to be, what do I have? 1 inch. Now, we also need to do the left and right. So if I go ahead and do this, it should be half the length, half the width of the faceplate, 1.5. Beautiful. Now with this one, same thing. We click the center, we click the right side, and so it's going to show us a line between those 2 points. Change my zoom. Here we go. I want 1.5 inches. And here, from the wall, you can zoom in to make that easier for yourself. Let's see. I can see the line is going to the center. I want 1 inch. Boom. Now we know that this is all good to go because it matches our schematics. We can actually even, we don't want to edit anything. Yeah. I'm just going to finish that sketch. And I'm just going to move this. Let's move it that way. And this we can move all the way out. This is telling us the diameter of that hole. But yeah, now we've got this. We just need to extrude. Now, you can either select your sketches here or on the faceplate, whatever you're more comfortable with. But I'm going to actually use